Completely turned the game. At the point it happened, it was Jets leading 16 to 13, 17 to 13. And they blew it open. Here's a kick downfield to Mike Martin at the 22. And more of that outstanding special teams play by the Jets. A 37-yard punt, a return of just 2 yards. And another penalty marker down. Why not? Let's go back to NFL 85. Here's Bob. Thank you, Bob. So the Raiders avenge an earlier loss at Kansas City.
Number 37 on a defense kicking. He's disqualified from the game.
That's Robert Jackson of Cincinnati.
7-0 Giants. 10:38 left first half. That's the scoring drive. 11 plays. They went 80 yards. They kept the ball 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Atkinson's kickoff is short. And Jenkins takes it at about the 14. Good return. Flowers. And here comes a penalty marker. Flags go up all over the place. I did see Lawrence Taylor in the middle of some of that.
Lawrence Taylor, the Giants are taking this game seriously. Lawrence Taylor was on the kickoff coverage. I think it was one of those bumps as they were walking off the field. Lawrence Taylor saw the bump and said, "Hey, you don't do this to my guys." That's it right here. You see Kenny Hill, who started the first one, got bumped. Taylor turns around.
For number 48, New York. 15-yard penalty. Disqualification.
That was the thing. Kenny Hill, number 48, was just kicked out of the game.
He was blitzing. Payton cut inside him. Payton with the running room out the right side, and now forced out by Lee. Picked up about 5, and Lee drove Payton all the way over to the Bears bench. And there's a pile up there with flags flying. Martin.
Personal foul, number 22, defense, 15 yards, first down.
So let's listen.
Personal foul, 22 defense, player is disqualified.
Oh. Wow. Wow. The Packers are hurting a defensive back anyway. They have 2 new safeties, and Mark Lee is one of their starting cornerbacks. Packers really be hurting because they had to activate Burgess.
Gary Glenn goes back to get it and returns it to the 19-yard line. Want to smile? Whoops. There's the, not at the fight, but at the final.
Friedman, 81. Boy, took a great shot there.
Billy Griggs was involved in it. Personal foul. Jets.
Yeah, I never understood.
Unnecessary roughness. Number 81 offense after the play. 81 is disqualified from the ball game.
So Billy Griggs is out of the game.
Start to have fun and get successful. Collins has been successful blocking and running this afternoon. The toss back to Mosi Tutupu. Tutupu inside the 25-yard line to the 23. Alvin Hall making the tackle.
And Raymond Berry making it very clear to each of his players what that role is. Mosi Tutupu knows that he's a substitute for James, and there's a penalty on the flag as tempers are getting hot.
Down to 17.
But I was just saying, Mosi knows where he belongs. Collins, you mentioned his role, that of a blocker, part-time runner, and a pass receiver.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 75 offense, and he's ejected from the game for pushing an official.
That's the center, Guy Morris. Ferguson back to pass. The blitz is on. Here comes Tippett. The ball is knocked loose. And Julius Adams comes up with it, and the Patriots have the ball. The Patriots have the ball, and the Lions are becoming more frustrated as the game gets closer to the end. You just saw Lomas Brown, number 75, fighting. But there's number 85, Julius Adams, who says this will be his last year. Number 85 is gone in 85.
37 years young, forced to play the entire game for the Patriots.
Julius Adams, who has taken marvelous care of himself throughout his career.
Qualification, number 75 Detroit, number 57 New England. Both players are disqualified. But during continuous action, it's New England's ball, first down on the 13-yard line.
So Lomas Brown, the rookie from Florida, and Steve Nelson, the veteran, have been kicked out of the game. The third players to be kicked out this afternoon.
Going to operate from the shotgun. And off it goes to Nat Moore. And Moore has a first down. Don Wilson made the stop. Well, Bob, a little razzle-dazzle and 11 yards out of it.
Shula going to his bag of tricks. Nat Moore, a wide receiver, lined up in the backfield, takes the ball on a sweep, gets some yardage, enough for a first down on 3rd and 9. But Shula ever looking for another way to use his personnel.
And a little extracurricular activity all the way downfield at the 30-yard line. Referee Gene Barth and his crew are talking it over. I didn't see what started that, Bob.
Well, it happened way away from the football, and obviously one of the Dolphin receivers was probably blocking on Burrows way away from the ball, and that's probably what caused the tempers to flare.
It was Derek Burrows and Mark Duper who got into it. There's Burrows. Burrows, who played at Memphis State, has been bothered by an ankle injury.
That ankle injury went all the way back to that preseason game here in the Orange Bowl in August.
We've got offsetting disqualification foul. 85 Miami, 29 Buffalo. The fouls occurred during continuous action. The down count.
Well, he said disqualification.
Disqualification is what he said. And we will double check. Mark Duper.
Well, Don Shula's not very happy about it.
Don Shula doesn't like it. Duper is out of this game.
Sets up at the Rams' 27-yard line. That was off Ray's foot. Does not travel as the others have traveled tonight. And that bumped into a Raider. That would kill the ball. I think that touched the Raider first. And again, we have a flaring of temper. Well, it looked like the ball may have hit a Ram also, but I don't think the Raiders had possession of it by the time they went out of bounds.
I agree with you, Joe.
Ben Wright, the official, trying to calm a lot of tempers that have all of a sudden flared in Anaheim.
That's Otis McKinney, who was dropped by the Raiders earlier.
Qualifying foul on number 33 on the Rams for kicking. He's disqualified, number 33.
Tommy White, Heisman Award winner, played for John Robinson, disqualified from the game for kicking.
Last effort, and Kurt Zone is back deep. This is a short punt. Fair catch, and the Jets will go to work at their 36-yard line. A 32-yard punt by Camarillo. You look at the Lions score, New England with a 13-7 lead at the half. The big play, that fumble recovery and run for the touchdown off the kickoff return by Hector, and Johnny Rembert ran it in. A penalty marker down off that punt.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 83, throwing the helmet. Number 83 is disqualified from the game. 15 yards, previous spot.
Number 83, Cedric Jones, disqualified, so he has been ejected.
83 at the left of your screen. Now, this happened a little bit earlier in the ball game as those two defensive men, Mullen and the other one, were really getting after him. Obviously, they're getting after him again. He's just saying, here, I got your helmet, Dabble, and I want to give it back to you. But this has been going on the entire ball game. In fact, when a little earlier this happened, Cedric Jones was on the ground, and one of the Jet defenders, I don't know which one it was, actually threw a block on him when he was on the ground. So there's a carryover effect from that little replay that you saw right there.